Friends, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going deep into a topic that many of you have asked about, a topic that's super important for every earning person in India. We're talking about saving tax, but not just tax saving in a general way. Today, let's break down the main differences between ELSS, PPF, and FD for saving tax. These three are the big players in the Section 80C world, and understanding them is the first step to smart money planning. It's not just about saving tax, it's about making your money work for you in the best way possible. And that's like a special journey in itself, a journey of being smart with money and growing it. This video is made to be your best guide. I want to clear up all the confusing words and mix-ups that often come with these investment choices. My goal is to make things clear for you. We will look at each option, ELSS, PPF, and tax-saving FDs in detail, checking their good points, their bad points, and what they are really about. By the end of this video, you will have a much clearer idea of which one fits your money goals, how much risk you're okay with, and your life's path. This knowledge is power, my friends, the power to make good choices that will shape your money future. So grab a notebook, get comfy, and let's start this journey of finding out about money together. We're going to make these tough topics easy to understand and help you pick the right choice for what you need. This isn't just about numbers, it's about building a strong base for long-term money and safety. Are you ready to make your money game better? Let's start this tax-saving fight. First up, let's talk about the fighter of the tax-saving world, ELSS, or Equity-Linked Savings Scheme. Friends, think of ELSS as the eager, active player in this game. At its core, an ELSS is a type of mutual fund. This means that the money you put in is joined with money from other investors, and then mostly put into the stock market, into company shares. This direct link to the stock market is what makes ELSS special. It's not a slow and steady path. It's a path of chances, of growth, but also of ups and downs. Understanding this main nature is the first step to knowing if ELSS is right for you. Now let's talk about the rules of the game. ELSS has a lock-in period of just 3 years, which is the shortest among all Section 80C tax-saving options. This means once you invest, your money is held for at least 3 years. This rule is important because it makes you think long-term and ride out the quick changes in the market. The tax benefit is big. You can claim a deduction of up to 1,50,000 rupees from your income that gets taxed under Section 80C of the Income Tax Act. This directly lowers the tax you have to pay, which is the main goal for many investors looking at ELSS. But what about the money you get back? This is where ELSS really shines, but also where the risk is. Since the money is put into shares, the chance of getting higher returns is much more compared to other fixed income options. In the past, well-run ELSS funds have given returns of 12 to 15% or even more over a long time. However, and this is a big however, these returns are not sure. They depend on how the stock market does. If the market goes down, the value of your money can also go down. This is the risk you take for the chance of higher returns that beat inflation. So, who is the ELSS fighter for? It's for the young investor, the one who thinks long-term and is okay with more risk. If you're in your 20s or 30s and can afford to take some market risk for the chance to build a lot of money over time, ELSS could be a great tool for you. It mixes tax saving with the chance to create wealth in a way that few other options can. It's about playing the long game, understanding how the market works, and having the patience to see your money grow. Now, let's change our focus to a totally different feeling, a different way of thinking. Let's talk about the wise old expert of the investment world, the PPF, or Public Provident Fund. Friends, if ELSS is the strong fighter, PPF is the calm, patient, and trustworthy protector. It's a long-term savings plan backed by the Government of India, and that government backing is its special power. It offers safety, security, and a feeling of peace that is hard to find anywhere else. When you put money in PPF, you are basically lending money to the government, and in return, you get sure returns. The way PPF is set up is for the long run. It has a lock-in period of 15 years, which might seem like a very long time, but it's made to teach a deep habit of saving. This isn't for short-term goals. This is for building a large, safe amount of money for big life events like your retirement or your children's future. After the first 15 years, you can extend it in blocks of 5 years. And just like ELSS, money invested up to 1,50,000 rupees in a financial year can be deducted from your tax under Section 80C. But the magic of PPF doesn't stop there. Here's the wonderful part, the part that makes PPF so special. The interest you earn on your PPF account is completely tax-free. And when the account finishes after 15 years, the whole amount, your original money plus the interest earned, is also completely tax-free. This is called the exempt or EEE status, and it's a huge plus. The interest rate is set by the government every 3 months and is currently quite good for an option with no risk. It gives a steady, predictable way for your money to grow, safe from market ups and downs. So, who should seek the wisdom of the PPF expert? It's for everyone, but especially for the investor who doesn't like risk. It's for someone who cares most about keeping their money safe. If you can't handle the ups and downs of the stock market, or if you're looking for a stable base for your investments, PPF is an unmatched choice. It's the perfect option for building a basic risk-free retirement fund. It teaches patience, discipline, and the deep power of money growing over time in a safe and secure place. It's the foundation of a strong money plan. Finally, let's talk about something almost everyone in India knows, a real common name. Let's talk about the Trustworthy Old Friend, the fixed deposit, or FD. Specifically, we're talking about the tax-saving FD. Think of FDs as the reliable, predictable, and simple choice. There are no complicated market things to understand here. You put a lump sum of money in a bank for a set time, and the bank pays you a fixed interest rate. It's simple, it's clear, and it has been a basic way of saving for Indian families for generations. The tax-saving FD has a special feature that makes it different from a regular FD. It comes with a required lock-in period of 5 years. You cannot break this FD early. This 5-year commitment is what makes it eligible for tax benefits. Just like ELSS and PPF, you can invest up to 1,50,000 rupees in a tax-saving FD and claim that amount as a deduction under Section 80C. This makes it an easy and simple way for many people, especially those new to investing, to save tax. You can walk into any bank and open one with very little trouble. Now let's talk about the returns and how they are taxed, which is a very important difference. The interest rates on FDs are fixed when you invest and are generally lower than the possible returns from ELSS, but can sometimes be similar to or a bit higher than the PPF rate, depending on how the economy is doing. However, a very important thing to remember is that the interest you earn on your FD is fully taxable. It gets added to your yearly income and is taxed according to your income tax bracket. This is a big disadvantage compared to the tax-free interest of PPF. So who is this trustworthy friend for? The tax-saving FD is great for senior citizens who often get a slightly higher interest rate, and for very careful investors who want absolute certainty of returns and are okay with the interest being taxed. It's for someone who has a 5-year plan and doesn't want to deal with any kind of market risk or the long 15-year lock-in of PPF. It's the simplest, most accessible of the 3 options, a safe place in the world of tax-saving investments, even if it doesn't offer the highest growth or the best tax savings on returns. So, friends, we've traveled through the worlds of ELSS, PPF, and FDs. As you can see, there's no single best choice. The right choice is a very personal one. To sum up the main differences, ELSS is your high-risk, high-return option linked to the stock market with a 3-year lock-in. PPF is the super-safe, long-term, government-backed option with a 15-year lock-in and completely tax-free returns. And the tax-saving FD is the simple 5-year fixed return option, but with taxable interest. Each has a different heart, a different purpose. My honest advice is to not just look at the numbers, but to look inside yourself. I encourage you to choose based on how much risk you are okay with and what your money goals are. Are you young and willing to ride the market's ups and downs to build wealth? ELSS might be your champion. Do you value safety and disciplined long-term saving above all else? The wisdom of PPF awaits you. Or do you need a simple no-fuss medium-term option? The Trustworthy FD could be your friend. You can even create a balanced set of investments by mixing these options to fit your unique financial makeup. The power to build a secure money future is in your hands. I hope this deep dive has given you the clarity and confidence to make the right choice for yourself. Your money journey is unique, and every smart decision you make today is a step towards a brighter tomorrow. Now, I want to hear from you. Let us know in the comments which option you prefer for saving tax. Your experiences and ideas can help everyone. Thank you for joining me today. Keep learning, keep growing. Jai Hind.